Hello. Welcome to the Minnesota Tour channel. Welcome to the Minnesota Tour channel. Two-4 Yankees rebuild.
Well, hello. Let's get to the game. Make sure everything rotation. We got rid of Garrett Cole. I just thought that his salary was way too high, and we got better. Our roster now. Our oldest pitcher is 30, besides Yarborough. Starting pitcher. Bullpen. I don't know, we trade Devin Williams too, I forgot about that. Catchers are all rookies. Called up Yohandy Morales. He hasn't got 9 at-bats. Traded for Brooks Lee, who's really struggling, but he only has 17 at-bats, so... Jazz is right on point. Stealing bags. Dominguez is looking good. Byron's looking really good. Bellinger, belly bomb, he's got 5. Grisham's getting less at bats. And Wally's has been the acquisition so far. So let's play. Lineups are ready. Five rookies now, and we'll see if the experiment works. It's the end of the world as we know it.
From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first 2, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so...
Just about set to go now. And pitching in this game, Max Scherzer. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Anthony Volpe, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
Here comes a pitch.
Ball outside.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this will be fun for 8 innings.
He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Bellinger up to hit. Good power. Not great in the OBP department.
Ooh, slurve.
Bellinger's dad won a couple of World Series rings in 1999 and 2000. Clay was a backup infielder with the New York Yankees. And ball one. In the 2023 season, Cody's dad, Clay, made a trip to Wrigley Field and sat in the right field bleachers to watch his son play. That's kind of cool. Scherzer deals. And that's the strikeout looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. And that's too high. Swing, and all the bat went flying there. The pitch.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Two outs, base is empty. And there's a ball.
Count full.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one
Get going.
carrying. Goodbye, home run.
The alien. Ding,
And
ding,
the
ding,
Yankees have the
ding.
lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first.
Barely
at-bat to
got
give your
out by
team
the
lead.
skin of his teeth. His first career home run. JD.
Change up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
All right, Wally.
Now here is Matt Wallner. And there's a strike.
It's 0-1.
1 run across in the frame so far here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2.
Double
And
for
he starts his
Wally.
afternoon off right with a double.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that ball into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Man on second, 2 down. Wouldn't chase that time. Now this one's crushed down the line. Looking, foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Runner breaks for third. Ball misses. Throw to third. Save.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down. But he gambled. Now he's at third, 90 feet closer, perhaps.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. And the home team down a run.
Dominguez.
Back here at Rogers Center.
Spencer
On the hill
Spaghetti
here today,
Arrighetti.
Spencer Arrighetti. How about a scouting report on him?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery.
Give
and
Buxton
be
a
able to
day
repeat that
off.
delivery so you can
Put
hit the
Jay
spots that you want to
Dominguez
hit
in,
have a higher
and
chance of being
he
successful.
delivered already.
Digging in, Nathan Lukes. That's in there. 0-1. Blue Jays down a run here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Come on, Brooks.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that one missing low.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Anthony Santander at the plate.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Lukes over at second. Guerrero over at first with one away. Got him looking, and he didn't.
Yes.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure.
Ernie Clement, now he's back to reality, batting .203.
And a pitch. And that's a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
That's to third. Chisholm. And they put the tag on him for the out.
Unassisted out.
Blue Jays leave a pair. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back now in Toronto. Now it's the rookie DH, Austin Wells. Max Scherzer back to work. Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now the first baseman. And a ground ball to first. And it goes just foul. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one fouled off.
Oh, that was... It's coming right down the middle.
Righty delivers. Runner on the go. Base knock right field.
Benny Rice, my favorite new Yankee. Ben Rice, number 22. Catcher, first base.
Maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Now it's the second baseman, Brooks Lee.
All right, Brooks, this is why we brought you in now, brother.
First pitch misses. A little bit low.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Righty to the plate. And a swing and a miss.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball a little bit out in front.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and they lead by
Brooks
2.
comes through, number
Goes through with the
14,
RBI.
Ken
Timing
Herbeck.
on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach. Paying
And
off.
my other acquisition,
So up next,
Diego
Diego
Cartaya.
Cartaya.
He's out on the Twins
Looking
now
for
too.
his first big league hit right here.
Oh,
Fought off foul.
do what's right here. Oh,
That's foul.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here at the top of the second. And that one gets past the catcher. Save. And now second and third with one gone. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Golden opportunity right here. Fastball for a strike.
wow.
Strike 2. A plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Bill, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets out prior to each pitch.
Here's Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1. Pitch
One ball, no
misses.
strike.
Ball 1. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just...
That ends the inning, so we take a break. But the RBI single pushes across a run.
Brooks
It's
raised
now a
his
2-0
average
ball game.
on the first game. I just think he can handle the junk.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Eric Getty back to work. And that's in the dirt.
Pitchers always face a dilemma trying to figure out how to attack this guy. He went with the breaking ball right there, but it feels like that approach might be playing with fire. He loves to go after pitches with a wrinkle in it.
Kicks and fires. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
Belly.
One away. And now it's Dalton Varsho. That clips a corner. Varsho measures 5 feet 10 inches, 27 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. One down, base is empty. Foul ball there.
Cutter up and in.
Left-hand hitter waits. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And another ball.
2-2.
Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Change up, change up,
He's
change
got to throw any
up.
pitch in any count, 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
2 outs, base is empty. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays.
Alejandro.
And a curve misses outside. The Yanks up by 2. Bottom half of inning number 2. On the line, base hit.
He's on first there. He's probably out.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays.
1-0.
In the dirt. And the runner stays where he is. Kirk leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
That one.
Right
Strike
there
two.
for a strike.
1-2.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
You got a full count.
In the dirt, but kept close. To second, and he's out.
Cartea,
Closer than
you
that.
got a gun on you.
Bang,
Look
play
at
to end the
this.
inning.
That's
After
for the
two,
people living
it's a
there.
2
Sweets.
Top half of the third inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
And the right-hander deals. Wouldn't chase that time. Line to right, and that'll be a base
JD.
hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So, man aboard. Matt Wallner digs in now. Doubled in his first AB. And there's a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Ball outside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
He's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier. Now he swipes second. Showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
Goes down looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate.
Runner takes off, and he lays one down the left side. Picks it up with a bare hand in time. Got it.
You know, I think barehanded grabs might be one of the best looking plays in baseball. It takes tremendous body control to bend down there, pick it up, and then get into a position to make a quick, accurate throw to first. It all happens in the blink of an eye. It's like a magic trick, but there's a lot that goes into it.
At the Belton Finals. Ball one there. Runner at third. 2 away. Swing and a pop-up. Got it.
Oh,
Really
man.
had to move
What a
for that
play.
catch.
What
And
a
that is
play.
Set for the bottom of the third. And down to shortstop, Addison Barger.
Hi.
The pitch. There's the strike at the knees. Swings through that one.
0-2.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he got him.
Arrighetti.
Quick out number one.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Straw batting with one down, takes the strike. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Dominguez ranging back. Didn't quite have enough.
2 down.
And now it's going to be Nathan Lucas. There's a swing and a drive. Bellinger ranging back towards the wall. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Belly. Dominguez. Buxton. And Wallner. That's quite a...
Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, number 22. He caught it.
Oh, man, that was a hit.
Throw, nicely done for the out. Brooks Lee now at the plate. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swing and a miss, strike one. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
A lot of times you see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And George makes the grab.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. Diego Cartaya getting ready to hit.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Ground ball left side. Tosses to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks held in check, but they're on top 2-0. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Right through there for a strike. So, Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. And there's one away. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Outside. 1-0.
1-0.
There's a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Look out! And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Well, the one positive if you're out there on the mound, it's knowing that you can still get out of this inning with 1 pitch. You can't let that mistake snowball here. Get that ground ball, get out of the inning with a double play.
And the righty deals. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
1-2.
And that one is lifted in the air on the move to the alley. Snags it for the second out.
2 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
And the batter is George Springer. Fly to left his first time. And this one squirts away from the catcher. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And it's second. Into the outfield. Base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So digging in, Dalton Varsho. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Ball 1, no strikes. And that one fouled off. The Yankees leading by 2. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail it here 2-0. Back now in Toronto. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Volpe in his 3rd season, 22 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2019. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. Here comes Cody Bellinger. And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom.
0-2.
1 out, base is empty. They say you win. Gets to it onto first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Dominguez now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
That's inside. And that is ball 1. The line to kick the pitch. That clips the corner. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one ripped. Springer going back on this one. Adios, pelota.
Adios, pelota.
Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 3-0.
Can't really swing it with him. Just barely getting them all, but perfect dang here. Alcartaya and Brooks got to continue.
Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
So 2 away with nobody on. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Wallmer. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes
Wally.
the turn and hits for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
So 2 down. And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a miss. Slider right
No
there.
ball, 1 strike.
And that one upstairs.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
That one ripped left field. Lukes going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Solo homer extends the Yankees lead. It's now 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And a pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Blue Jays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
The 1-2. And another ball.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Stepping in, Addison Barger. Went down on strikes his first time through. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
It's 0-1.
On the ground, right side. On to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So the lineup flips over. Here's a speed threat, Miles Straw. And a foul ball.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
That's up.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Ball 1. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Dominguez snags it on the run.
Did you try it?
back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, number 62.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with a lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And that one is lifted in the air. Lukes puts it away for the out. One up, one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And now the first baseman. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The wind and the pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The wind of the pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That misses the zone. And now it's 3-2.
Count is full.
Got him swinging. Nothing across. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the left fielder, Nathan Lukes. Eric Getty back to work. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Good eye in that spot.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
1-2 is the count.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
You know, Bill, there always seems to be that oh-no moment for the pitcher when he's lost control of his pitch. And most of the time, it's right when he lets it go. He knows that it's not headed where he intended it to go.
Fastball for a strike. And the count is 1-1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And now Anthony Santander. There's a strike. Lukes stands at first with 1 out. And that one fouled off. Runner on the move. Pitch inside. Throw to second. Ow.
Well, I really didn't
Got
expect him
him.
to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
Inside, almost got him. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
Rolling right along, rolling right along.
We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Diego Cartaya. In the air out to center. Varsho moving under it. Puts it away for the out. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. In there, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one is absolutely
Perfect.
belted.
Get out of here.
Great effort on a leaping grab.
What an outstanding effort, going all the way back to the warning track and leaving his feet to bring that one in. It's so tough to jump on the run like that and time it perfectly, so that was awesome.
I doubt it.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. On the ground to the left. Slings it across, and Bellinger is out. And that'll do it. So the Yanks go
And
but they lead at 3-0.
director out at the old ball game. Take me out to the
Bottom of the
ball
seventh,
game.
down to third baseman, Ernie Clement.
The third baseman.
It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Well, I got the 5-hole hitter, 80 pitches. I'm going to try and get him going. I got 2 guys up in the pen.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Right down to shoot, and that's strike one. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Here's George Springer. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Swings and misses. And that is strike two.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's going to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Foul ball still 0-2. And he deals. Swung on, belted. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. In to score from first, it's 3-1.
Back-to-back base hits. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Aaron Boone makes his way. On the mound now, Ian Hamilton.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the seventh. That one clips the outside corner. That is strike two. And ball one.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Tying run at the plate. That one not close. Bounce full 3-2. Stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. First and second, no outs. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays.
0-1.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
0-2.
Just at the outside edge. Out towards right center field. Could be extra bases. One runs in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score in time. It's 3-0.
Oh, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Go-ahead run at second here in the third and final game of the series. Got him! And that's the first out. Back to the top of the lineup, Miles Straw, the next to hit.
That's in.
Ball one and a pitch inside. And a big swing and a miss.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Line drive, hit the extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. It's 4-3. Throw cut off to third. Safe, he beats it.
It always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Next offering is in for a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That pitch just misses the inside corner. Yeah, that's ball two. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two down. And another ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet. Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Yimi Garcia. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. The pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires over to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And here is Matt Wallner. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Towards first. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down here at the top of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Garcia, 33 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. And there's a strike.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
And that's down and away.
1-2.
Home run time.
Still 1-2.
Look out.
2-2.
2-2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The next offering misses. And it's 3-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. And the Yanks go quietly. Offense help.
Looks safe to me.
And we're back. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. And now time is called as we'll get a visit to the mound. 2 relievers just got up to throw out there in the bullpen. Jake Cousins into the game.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Ball 1. And a runner out into right center for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Okay. Let's get down to business.
He was all over that one. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
On the ground to first. Could be two. Off balance beat. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Springer in the box now. No balls and a strike. One-run game. One out. One on.
That's it.
That one inside. And 1-1. And the slider just misses. Got him swinging.
2 down.
Slider got him for strike 3.
We're really going to town
And
here.
now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And it's fouled away.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field. And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. And
he chases that one. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to. Pick up some insurance. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Through 8 full. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the ninth. Now it's the DH, Austin Wells. The pitch. That one finds the corner. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it. But he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That one to first. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
Yeah.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
One down, base is empty. Hard ground ball, base stop.
Base hit for Benny. Now we're in some business.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brooks Lee. 1 for 3. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. On the pinch run, Byron Buxton.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
It's time to send him.
Pickoff throw. Buxton back in there.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Swings through that one out in front that time.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Buxton on the run. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It won't even close. So they're down to their final out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Diego Cartaya. Trying to deliver as the hero. So now a pinch hitter, Trent Grisham. He represents the go-ahead run.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
The Yanks down to their final strike. Just misses. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That's off the mark. 2-2. Swing, and he popped it up. Trying to get to it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays win the rubber match.
That ball's in there. It's going to tie a game. Otherwise, game over.
Rolling right now. You win this series. You got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push a little further. Get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these players, you can tell they feel the energy these fans bring to the ballpark.
Fans our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
I gotta keep Dominguez and Wallner in. Dominguez is short, but he's quick. Joe Ryan and Shane McClanahan.
Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming
Let's
at
go.
you right after the break. Just about ready to roll here. And on the mound in this one, Joe Ryan. What do you have on him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Corrals it, and there's one down. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The shortstop takes a ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
One
Yeah,
down.
that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
That's out to center field. He makes the grab, and that is that.
Oh, Joe Ryan had a
Tampa
good
Bay
start.
nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium, and today's starter, Shane McClanahan. What's the scouting report on him?
Oh, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. The punch out there. That's the second out.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way. Coming from that opposite arm.
Belly bomb.
A solo shot. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed
It's
that.
a way to get started on McClanahan.
It wasn't coming back. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
His facial expressions. 397, 106.
2 outs, nobody on.
Oh,
and
Benny.
here's the first baseman. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Pitch misses there. Now 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And it skips into dirt. Two outs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fly ball down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 1-0.
Well, we got what we needed.
New
1
inning
run.
getting started, and now it's Brandon Lau. And the right-hander back to work. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Ryan measures 6 feet 2 inches, 205 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Swings through that one for strike 2. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Just off the inside corner. And that's ball 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. That one's in there, 0-1. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. 1 down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. It was out of Cal State Stanislaus that he was a 7th round pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays system, and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins. Rolls across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 2nd. So 2 down now, and here is Junior Caminero right through there for a strike. The Rays trailing by a run here at the top of the 2nd. That one missed. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Buxton going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0.
I'm out. That's what she said.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Oh.
That one fouled off. And now the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Now a chance for Matt Wallmer. Fought off foul. 1 out, base is empty. That misses. 1-1. Base hit, center field.
Wally.
So a man aboard now with 1
What a
away.
swing he's got on him.
So up next, Jason Dominguez. The switch hitter batting right.
Warren the Beer Man.
1 low.
JD.
Wallner over at
Time for
first with
another
one away.
dinger.
On the ground, 2 ball. Loud over to second, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, on to the 3rd inning, and stepping in for the Rays, Josh Lowe. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. The wind to the pitch. That misses, and that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss. 1 away.
Well, that's the effect of the
Joe's
splitter
looking
that you're
real
looking
fresh
for on
today.
the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Johnny DeLuca stands in now and watches strike 1.
1 strike.
Late on that fastball. The Rays down by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that's outside. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Didn't chase that time. 1 down, base is empty. Struck him out looking.
Pitching a gem. Just a gem.
Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here. That clips the zone. 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offer in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Backed off the plate that time. Got him looking. Rays retired in order.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Splitter.
As we go to the last of the 3rd. And here's the catcher, Diego Cartaya.
Oh, there's his first hit.
So a runner aboard to start the inning. Diego Cartaya with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, you still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And up next for New York, Oswaldo
Waldo.
Cabrera. Little chopper rolls foul. Oh, 1 down. Foul ball there. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Kicks and deals.
1 and 2.
This one in the dirt. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runner at first. Hit on the ground might be 2. Loud to second. On to first. Double play.
Oh, wow.
Man, that was bang, bang. Tough to tell in full speed, Boo.
I got to be honest with you. I couldn't tell either. Buxton swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs. This one smacked out to left center. Low snags it, and that's
Change
the
up
third
up
out.
and away. Why didn't he hit that out?
As we go to the top of the 4th, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Cameron Meisner. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ha-Sung Kim. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, Kim is one of those players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him, and not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam in a win against China, and earlier in the tournament had a 2-homer game. Delivered some special moments for
Give me
Korea.
that call. My home part. Come on, man.
1 down, base is empty. Cuts and misses.
7
It's a strikeout.
Ks. Auto.
Well, right now
11.
he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat.
Domination.
And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Yandy Diaz now 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that one is lifted in the air. Buxton makes the grab on the run. Back in New York, ready to go, bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Anthony Volpe. McClanahan back to work. Outside low, and that is ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Comebacker
Oh,
to the mound.
man.
Fires over to
Welcome to
first.
the show.
And 1 gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man. 1 down. There comes Cody Bellinger. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game. And before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Lau sends it to first. And a couple of quick outs. Number 22 at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one out to right. Settles under this one. And makes the play.
And the
And
4.
that's out
1-0
number 3.
Yankees.
Back in the Bronx. Ready now for the 5th inning. Lau at the plate. Here comes a pitch. Bounce to third. Chisholm. Low throw, and he can't take it out. Jonathan Aranda will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring
All
position.
sorts of tricks.
And a pitch. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
The pitch. Ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. 1 away here in the 5th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Out there to center. Buxton gets under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 1-1. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. And he takes a strike. Lowe in his third season, 26 years old, and he's usually in right, today starting in left.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner in my opinion.
Hard hit left
Volpe.
side.
Bingo.
Tosses across the first. Third out, and that ends the frame. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. All tied 1-1.
A no-hitter with a run? Would that be something?
Back at Yankee Stadium, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swinging a foul straight back. Left-hand batter waits. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Sharp
Base
ground,
hit, Jazz.
short for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Matt Wallner digs in now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
1 strike.
And a foul ball left side.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. He hit into a double play his first time up. Fouled off. He was late.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And now the lefty. That one misses. 1-2 to count.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And a pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Come on now.
Diego Cartaya now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And fouled off. Chisholm stands at second with 2 gone. In the air, right field. Meisner sizes this one up. He's got it. That is the inning.
Top of
Back
6.
in the Bronx, top of the 6th inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. And a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one fouled off. Righty delivers. In the air, right field. Bellinger coming on. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
1 down.
1 down. And now the catcher for the Rays, Matt Thaiss. His first at bat was a strikeout. Not even close there. 1-0. The Rays still looking for their first hit in this one. Bounce to the right side, and that's just foul. That one at the knees for a strike.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they...
And he takes
2
himself
down.
for the out. So the lineup flips over. Cameron Meisner next to hit for the Rays. Boots it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's going to be Oswaldo Cabrera. Back to right. Meisner on his way over. Makes the catch. One away. Back to the top of the Yankee order.
Take
Here's
your
Byron
time.
Buxton. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. High fly ball out to center field. DeLuca makes the play. Out. Number 2. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. That's in for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there in the mound.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And a night.
Planahan set to start working the
And we're
counts
back.
now.
Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Rays, Ha-Sung Kim. Foul
Foul ball.
off left side.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
And the pitch. Up the middle. And he's safe at first. That's their first hit of the ball game. Yandy Diaz getting ready to hit. Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Brandon Lowe. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And the right-hander deals.
Nice pitch. That's the way to get back.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire.
Ooh.
Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
In the dirt, blocked. Nothing happening on the bases, though. The pitch. Now this one gets away from the catcher. And the runners will move up.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes a big strikeout situation with 2 in scoring position.
Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. And that's in for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
And that one is inside. At the belt and fires. Lifted in the air, right center field. Bellinger sizing this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's saved.
2-1.
It's 2-1.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
Next offering is in for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball.
2-1.
Brings it in. And will they find a way to break up the no-hitter? And now it's stretch time. Hawaii to kick the pitch. And that one fouled off. Now 1-1. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Edwin Uceta getting ready to go. Fairbanks also throwing. And he grounds one back up the middle. Ken with the throw to first. And Bellinger is out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Paul Goldschmidt.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Hammered on the line, base hit. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Here comes the skipper.
Finally got McClanahan out.
Garrett Clevenger.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The pitch. And that's in for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
And now 1-2.
1-2. Two balls, two strikes.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Goes to second, safe there.
First and second, 1-0. Here we go.
And putting the ball in play.
Wish I would have got down
speaks
the
to
line.
Cutting down the strikeouts, shortening up with 2 strikes.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter.
Brooks Lee.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
Swung on, belted. DeLuca on a dead sprint, racing back. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
I don't know how he
Excellent
caught
play out
that.
there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it. So
3-run
that could have
homer
been a
here for the
really
alien.
different outcome.
Dominguez swings through it for strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. So remaining in the game defensively, Paul Goldschmidt. He pinch hit last half and now takes over at first. DeLuca leading things off and takes a strike. Not close with that one. And it's a ball to strike. And here it comes. That one misses. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
And a pitch. That one a little bit high. And the count's full.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The wind and the pitch. That's a hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Low throw, and it gets by.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Aaron Boone makes his way out. The left-hander on now, Tim Hill.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here is Matt Thaiss. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And a swing and a miss. And one ball.
Oh,
Big
nothing
K.
too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
Meisner at the plate now. That's ball one. That clips the corner. Man at first, one away. Next offering is in for a strike.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Goldie. Feed to second, that's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. That one almost got him. Next offering upstairs. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. That's long gone.
Oh, no.
He made him pay for that one. That's his 50th career homer, and they add a pair. It's 4-1. So two away with nobody on. Yandy Diaz. Next new pitcher on here, Jonathan Loaisiga.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Loaisiga, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. 2 down, nobody on. That one the other way. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Rays with a 2-run homer. It's now 4-1.
One too many sliders. Sung Kim.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Edwin Uceta. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 63, Edwin Uceta.
And right back to the mound. Throws to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a deep.
Oh, we're back in her, boys.
And boom goes the dynamite. A gigantic blast. It's 4-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
That was blasted.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, but he absolutely tattooed it.
So the batting order turns over. Byron Buxton stepping in now for the Yankees. There's the strike. The Yankees looking to rally. One down, base is empty. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. This one in the air right field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one. Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Swings and misses in the breaking ball in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Yankees get a homer to cut the lead. It's now 4-2. Back after this on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's the second baseman, Brandon Lowe. The pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. That one blasted deep to right. Bellinger going back. Up against the wall and brings it in. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. And that's in the dirt. That one hit to right. Bellinger settles underneath it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Caminero in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting through this inning only down.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Hard of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Rays 4 and the Yankees 2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Kevin Kelly.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. And he deals. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
Right-handed reliever. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Left-hand hitter waits. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. He's 2 outs away. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. And he's already singled in this game. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Austin Wells. 1 out, the base is empty for him. That one backed up the middle, and it gets through.
Now we got something
So they
started.
get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Little chopper rolls foul.
Jazz got his average over 300. Be key time for a first home run.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Over to Kim.
Oh, Max, how
The
do you
double
do that?
play ends it right here.
Joe Ryan got
And your
screwed.
final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
For the victorious Rays, 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 2 runners on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs on 8 hits.
4 hits, 4
1 error. They
runs.
left
Not
9
good.
runners on base.
McClanahan's always tough on me. I don't know if it's the machine or if it's my eyes, but it just looks like. Hello? 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 This team's gonna tank. What do they do in the training?